Hello friends, in a previous video we saw how to draw 4-stroke SI engine. Now today we will see how to draw 4-stroke CI engine now. So here I am not going to draw again all 4 strokes. So I am just changing the one part, that is the spark plug, which is differentiate between CI and SI. So in SI this spark plug, and we will simply put one part, that is a fuel injector, instead of this spark plug. So fuel injector, so we have to draw simple diagram for fuel injector, because remaining work is almost same. So we are putting here fuel injector. So draw such diagram. It will be a representation of fuel injector. So this is fuel injector. And in power stroke, where we show spark, so in fuel injector we have to show spray of fuel. So this will be actuation of fuel injector. So now the same diagram become for 4-stroke CI engine. We are just replacing spark plug by fuel injector. Now we will see how it is working. So in CI engine, compression ignition engine, we know that at the suction only air. So our explanation will be, in CI engine during suction stroke, piston is moving from TDC to BDC. That means crank is at this position and it is moving from TDC to BDC. Negative pressure created. At the same time, valve actuation, open inlet valve, exhaust valve remain closed. So negative pressure, that is vacuum, suck air inside the cylinder. This time only air is sucked inside the cylinder. And this suction is continued till piston reach to BDC. When piston reach to BDC, inlet valve get closed, exhaust valve already closed. So our cylinder is completely filled with air. And during this it completes half revolution or 180-degree rotation of crank. Then the next, compression stroke. In compression stroke, when piston is at BDC, the crank position is here, both the valves are closed. So as piston moves upward, as the crank rotates in a clockwise direction, connecting rod will push this piston upward. So as piston moves upward from BDC to TDC, whatever be the air entrapped get compressed, and this compression continue till piston reach to TDC. When piston reach to TDC, whole volume of air get compressed into small clearance volume. So it becomes very high pressure, high temperature. Now at the end of compression stroke, fuel injected. Now remember, there is a phenomena wise there is a difference in spark ignited and fuel injection. Spark ignited we require only to produce a spark struck, but fuel injection already there is only. So as per the power requirement we have fuel. So fuel quantity spray is having some duration. So fuel injection start, and as per power requirement we have to keep injecting fuel and then fuel injection stop. So fuel injection having some time duration. In that duration fuel is continuously going on. So at the end of compression stroke, complete air, entrap air compressed to very high pressure and high temperature. At that time fuel injected. This injected fuel when coming out from this injector nozzle in the form of atomized spray, it get mixed with compressed air, it gain its heat and reach to self ignition temperature point and auto ignite, spontaneously burn. And when it is spontaneously burn, so all the gases try to expand. As the inlet and exhaust wall are closed, so expansion force push down this piston from TDC to BDC. So our crank will rotate from TDC to BDC by virtue of power developed inside the cylinder, forces of exhaust gases. This continue till piston reach to BDC. When piston reach to BDC, our complete cylinder filled with exhaust gas. Now we have to remove all the exhaust gas. So in exhaust stroke, when piston at the end of power stroke reach to BDC, exhaust valve get open. Valve actuating mechanism will open this exhaust valve. So exhaust gases can escape from this exhaust port or exhaust valve. And when piston moves upward from BDC to TDC, it will pushes out all the exhaust gases. This is the ideal schematic working of 4-stroke CI engine. Now, this is ideal ball timing diagram for CI engine, where we can say inlet valve is open at TDC, suction of air started, it is continued till inlet valve get closed at BDC. So exact 180 degree rotation. As the inlet valve close, whatever be the air sucked inside the cylinder get entrapped. Inlet valve closed, exhaust valve already closed. So whatever be the piston movement towards TDC, it is going to compress that air. And at TDC, whole air get compressed to very high pressure and high temperature. At that point, we allow fuel to inject inside this high pressure, high temperature air. So injection is there. So fuel is injected. As fuel injected, it and reach to self ignition temperature and spontaneously burn, and that burn gases now try to expand, and due to its expansion forces, piston moves towards BDC, and when piston reach to BDC, exhaust valve open. Then after whatever be the piston movement towards TDC, all exhaust gases pushing out from exhaust valve, and exhaust valve get closed at TDC, then second cycle inlet valve get closed. So our cycle get repeated. Now the actual valve. Now this is ideal theoretical and this is the actual. How to draw? So draw always 3 circles, and we will shifted from one circle to second in a smooth way, so we get a spiral, smooth spiral. How to draw? So this is a TDC, top dead center. This is BDC, bottom dead center. Now draw one line about 25 degree before TDC. So 25 degree before TDC, inlet wall open and suction started. And about 35 degree after BDC, inlet wall closed. So that means from this point 25 degree before TDC to 35 degree after BDC, whole time there is a suction, and as soon as inlet wall get closed, the air get entrapped because the wall are closed and piston reach to this point where inlet wall get closed, so air get entrapped, it can't be move out now. Hereafter, when piston moves from towards TDC, so when it reach to TDC, definitely it is compressing. So whole air, entrapped air after inlet wall closed get compressed, continuously compressing pressure, and this compression will end at this TDC. But before TDC, about 10 degree before TDC, as it is a fuel injector, so there must be one point where we start fuel injection. So before 10 degree of TDC, fuel injection open. So fuel injection started. Then fuel injection started and fuel injection stop or close about 25 degree after TDC. So this is fuel injection close. So fuel injection started 10 degree before TDC, fuel injection end 25 degree after TDC. So for this fuel injection period is 35 degree, and this all degrees notations get changed as per the engine speed. This is mostly for slow speed engine. If I increase the speed, all these degrees vary. So if you refer different books, you observe the different angles. Okay. So fuel injection close. So this fuel injection period varies according to power requirement. If we require more power, that means we have to supply more fuel. So this total fuel injection period will be increasing. Now, as soon as fuel injection close, it doesn't mean now the expansion started. Expansion started from this fuel injection opening. As soon as fuel injection opens, fuel injected in a compressed and high temperature air, the fuel particles mix with air, atomize, vaporize and mix. That is a physics. Then after it reach to high temperature, that is called a chemical delay, and when it reach to SIT, it spontaneously burn. So it will not wait for complete fuel injection. It will start burning, and as it start burning, that particular portion start to expand also simultaneously. So there is a burning and expansion continuously, and that burning also try to compress the charge. But when we reach to fuel injection close point, almost all fuel mixed and started burning. So now we experience the actual. So this is the expansion. But here we can't identify the exact start point of expansion because fuel injection started open, so fuel particle get air, oxygen, it get burned, and that burning expand. So no doubt fuel expansion started from this point. Here also, but this fuel expansion actually counted as a compression because that expansion force is compressing the charge because piston moving to TDC only. After TDC, whatever be the expansion, it is working on piston because what goes on increasing, it is pushing piston down. Fuel injection off here. So we are assuming from this point to this point is a expansion, and before piston reach to BDC about 35 degree, exhaust valve open. As I said in a previous video also, why we open exhaust valve before BDC? Because burning gas is having a tremendous pressure. So we can't wait to piston reach to BDC because that extended pressure will damage all the parts, internal parts. So we open exhaust valve 35 degree before, so that whatever be the excess pressure gases are there, they will escape out from exhaust valve by own self pressure. But whatever be the piston experiencing forces, due to that piston further move towards BDC. So during this, whatever be the exhaust gases moving out, that is only due to the excess pressure. And after this, when piston moves towards TDC, definitely piston will push out exhaust gases. But this exhaust valve not close at exactly TDC, but it is after TDC, 20 after TDC. Here exhaust valve close. So after 20 degree of TDC, exhaust valve get closed. But second cycle inlet valve 25 degree before TDC will open. So we get a common degree interval where both inlet and exhaust valve found open simultaneously at the same time, and this is called valve overlap. And in this case, valve overlap is 25 plus 20, so 45 degree overlap is there. Now this excess construction line, so our will be more clear. So here from inlet valve open to inlet valve close, this is suction. After inlet valve close, this become a compression. Compression, we assume it ends at TDC, and after that we are assuming this is an expansion. As exhaust valve open, exhaust gas is moving out by self pressure, but we are counted it is as exhaust only. So this is exhaust. So again, the similar question. If inlet wall of second cycle open 25 degree before TDC and piston look like it is moving towards TDC, so volume wise piston is moving towards TDC and we are saying there is a intake of air, suction of air. So how it is possible? Because during this period whatever be the exhaust gases remaining in this clearance volume having a low density, and when inlet wall of second cycle open, so inlet wall is open, so low density fresh air, high density fresh air will come inside by low density exhaust gases out. So due to density difference, fresh air come inside even though piston moving towards TDC, but due to density difference, fresh air having a density is high, so it come inside and pushing this exhaust gases, low density gases out. So we get a suction stroke. So this is a wall timing diagram for CI engine, and as I said, these degrees get vary as per the speed, but most probably we use these degrees 35, 25, 10 for low speed CI engine work. Hopefully this clear the idea. Only in the diagram also it is similar to SI engine, just we have to replace fuel injector here, and fuel injection we have to show fuel spray in a power stroke only. So thank you for watching.